to day 8, and today's letter is letter G. And I don't think it's going to surprise anybody that today's letter is going to be for goals. And it's interesting when you listen to people talk about goals. And if you look at the statistics on how many people don't set goals, I think the best advice I can give you is if you don't know where you're going, then how do you know when you're going to get there? Or if you don't know where you're going, all roads lead there. You know, it's important to set goals, particularly in your sales career, is to set yourself targets in terms of activity, in terms of prospecting, in terms of meetings, in terms of presentations, trying to improve your conversion rate and setting your outcome in terms of what you want. But generally in life, goals are a good thing. Now, some advice for you on setting goals is, first of all, write them down. Really important that you write goals down. Write them down in the present tense. Write them down as though you've already achieved them. I have, rather than I will. And make them very specific. Make them very tangible so that you know what they are. They shouldn't be wishy-washy in terms of I'd like to be rich, because that isn't anything. What's your definition of rich? If you want to put a financial one on it, or anything you want to set down, make it tangible. So in terms of money, then make it an amount of money. How much money do you want to earn? How much money do you want to have in the bank? Make it very, very specific so that you know when you've achieved it. You have to make it measurable, and that's really part of it being tangible. You can't, if your goals aren't measurable, then you don't know what the journey is. You don't know what the things are that are going to take you to your goal. So you have to make them measurable. They have to be achievable. And by achievable, I don't mean putting a limit on what your aspirations are. When I talk about achievable, they have to be down to you. You can't set goals that involve other people being a part of your achievement, because that's not achievable. Anything that you can do, anything that is down to what you do, then that's achievable. So when you set a goal, make sure you set it for being achievable. It's got to be relevant. It's got to be relevant to what you do, preferably relevant to what you want to do. You're much more likely to achieve things that you want to achieve rather than things that other people put pressure on you to achieve. So even in the career, what is it that you really want to achieve? What is it that you want to do with your life on a daily basis? So make sure your goals are relevant. And then the other thing is, make them time-bound. Put a time on it. And that goes back to being achievable, and it goes back to being relevant. You know, be sensible with your time. If you don't have any money at the moment and you're setting a financial goal, don't think I want £5 million by tomorrow in the middle of a recession, because that's not likely to happen. But give yourself a realistic time frame, and then build some steps and break your main goal down into mini goals using the same strategy. Thinking about being specific, thinking about being measurable, thinking about being achievable, thinking about being relevant, and thinking about being time-bound. So that's today's message. Set yourself some goals. One final point, write your goals down. I don't know why, but psychologically it's much more powerful when you engage in the setting of the goal by writing them down. And I don't mean typing them into a digital device. I mean pen and paper. The best thing I could advise you to do is get yourself a journal and write your goals every day. And just write them down every day. Make it a discipline. Write them down every day. So that's today's, a little bit longer, but a really important one. Set some goals. Make sure that they're SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And write them down in a journal. So I'm going to leave you to go and set some goals. You've got plenty of time on the basis that we're here on lockdown. So set yourself some goals, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Cheers.